Do you ever feel like investing is a confusing topic filled with tons of complex phrases and characterized by an overwhelming terminology? Well, guess what? You're not alone. According to a study by Bank, 61% of adults find investing in the stock market, quote, scary or intimidating. But investing doesn't have to be that way. In fact, I think investing should be quite the opposite. It should be interesting, engaging, and easily understood. So today you will learn which 3 investing resources and investing tools every investor, both beginner investors but also more experienced investors, should use to master the investing jargon and to gradually learn more about the world economy, the stock market, and individual businesses. And I will actually add a 4th honorable mention towards the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get started and take a look at these resources. Hello fellow intelligent investors, my name is René Salman, and before I get started, I would love to know which investing resource or which investing resources or tools you use very frequently and can recommend to the community. Feel free to comment down below, and if you get some kind of value out of today's video, it would also be great if you could just very quickly hit the like button, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the content I post in the future. Thanks. And with that out of the way, let's focus on the first resource that I check on a daily basis, and that's Twitter. I probably spend too much time on the Twitter platform, but I think if you follow the right people, it is really an amazing tool to gradually become a smarter investor. Bill Gurley of Benchmark Capital said, "Twitter is the most amazing learning network ever built." And on Twitter you will come across users that share company-specific news, others share their key takeaways from companies' most recent quarterly results. You will find people who highlight certain passages of a business's earnings call. There are users who write longer, elaborate threads to share their wisdom or teach specific concepts. Maybe they share interesting data points or statistics. And some posts are just outright entertaining. And of course, you can also search for individual stocks to learn more about a specific business, a business you are currently looking at or at least considering to analyze in the future. All you have to do is to type in the dollar symbol plus the stock ticker of that company. Or alternatively, you might also want to look for the CEO, CFO, or COO of a specific business, or maybe of competitors, and see if they have a Twitter account too. This can actually also be a great way to research a business. However, I have to say that Twitter is a bit weird because when you first sign up and first log into your account, you don't really know who to follow, or maybe you follow just a good handful of people, and overall your Twitter feed will look rather empty. But you will need to give yourself time to get accustomed to the platform. Many people who don't use Twitter or who just created an account don't really understand how amazing Twitter can actually be if you give it time. Because I would say over time you'll come across new interesting users, start following them, and then your Twitter experience will become much more diverse. I would say once you follow, say, 50 people or so, you will realize that the so-called FinTwit community, so FinTwit stands for Financial Twitter, is a very vibrant community of investors that is willing to share ideas openly and engage with others in a friendly manner. And if you want to, you can check out one of the first videos actually I ever uploaded on this YouTube channel, and which I recommend for Twitter accounts that I think are a good starting point if you create a Twitter account today. Alright, the second investing resource that I check almost every day is Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha is a crowdsourced content service that provides general stock market news, but also company-specific analyses. And obviously the updates also cover different asset classes, ETFs, and more generally strategy posts. And personally, I use their service both on my PC, but also on their mobile app. And I mainly use it to track the stocks in my portfolio. So that's one of the main functions of that service. You can build portfolios and watch lists to track specific stocks. So of course I have built a list of the stocks in my portfolio, but I also have created lists that function as watch lists. So I have a watch list for companies that are of super high quality. I have a watch list for businesses that are, that some of my investment idols own and that I'm interested in. Then I have a watch list for companies with exceptional management teams. And I also have one list for smaller companies in terms of their market capitalization. And I then use these portfolio lists to check both the price developments of these stocks, which I should probably do less frequently than I do right now. And I also use them to be informed about company-specific news and headlines, or to come across new write-ups in which Seeking Alpha contributors share their thoughts on the business. But to be fair, I should point out that the quality of these posts and write-ups is not always great. The quality of these Seeking Alpha articles is kind of hit and miss. Some authors write excellent pieces of research, and you can actually follow these contributors on the Seeking Alpha platform. But there's also a ton of lower quality content, and it can be a lot of work for readers to sift through and find which pieces of content are actually useful. Personally, I feel like there are a lot of articles that make use of clickbaity titles, but then don't deliver any value in the articles themselves. Now, Seeking Alpha offers 3 plans. There's the basic free version, which, as far as I know, gives you access to 5 articles a month without paying anything. But after that, users will be asked to subscribe to Seeking Alpha Premium, which gives you unlimited access to articles, access to Seeking Alpha's quant rating, and apparently you will also be shown fewer ads. And then finally, there is Seeking Alpha Pro, which comes with a whole bunch of other features. And to be honest, I'm not 100% sure if it's worth upgrading to premium. I've actually cancelled my premium subscription the other day, and my subscription ends in December, I think. And I will have to see how much I will miss the premium features, and I will then consider whether I want to resubscribe to the premium service in a month or 2 or so. Okay, and then finally, the next resource that I check very regularly is Investopedia. According to Wikipedia, Investopedia is a financial website headquartered in New York City that was founded in 1999, and their website provides investment dictionaries, advice, reviews, ratings, and comparisons of financial products such as securities accounts. And as of today, Investopedia's library is huge and covers pretty much any investment related topic that you can think of. Investopedia has more than 32,000 articles, and the platform actually reaches 20 million unique monthly viewers every month. And as I said in the introduction to this video, the realm of investing can be quite overwhelming at times. Investing, learning about businesses, reading financial statements, reading investing books, or listening to investment related podcasts has been one of my main hobbies over the course of the last 4 years or so. And I've spent countless hours learning about the complexities of investing. However, I still come across terms and concepts that I have either never heard of or have looked up in the past but forgot what they actually meant. And I can assure you that's totally normal. But don't worry, Investopedia is there to help you. You can either directly head to Investopedia and use their search function. For example, if you're not entirely sure what the term arbitrage means, or you just Google the term that you want to learn more about. For example, unlevered free cash flow, and Investopedia will usually appear at the very top of the search results. All right, here's the honorable mention. One fourth tool that I have used very frequently, especially quite recently, is the app Quarter, spelled Q-U-A-R-T. And this app makes listening to a company's earnings call or earnings calls as easy as listening to podcasts. In the past, investors had to check the investor relation website of a company to find some kind of recording of the firm's earnings calls. But obviously, investor relation websites will have very different layouts depending on which company you look at, and they are generally structured differently, which can be frustrating at times because navigating the different websites is very time consuming. Now, of course, the Quarter app makes this whole process much easier. Basically, all you have to do is type in the stock ticker, and then you will immediately find the most recent earnings calls. And moreover, the app offers two more distinct advantages in my opinion. First, it allows you to jump right to the most interesting part of the earnings call, the Q&A section. Just hit the Q&A button and you can simply bypass the information that is articulated in the beginning of these calls, which is usually also available in the firm's most recently filed 10K or 10Q. And then secondly, I usually listen to these conference calls while going for a walk or while commuting to work. And personally, I think that it's very inconvenient to navigate the investor relations page on your phone. And then you also have to keep the screen on and the browser open, because as soon as you close your internet browser on your phone, the screen switches off and the audio turns off, of course. So you want to listen to conference calls with the screen turned off? Well, Quarter has got your back. Okay, and that's it. Check out some of my other videos, and as always, may your finances and investments prosper. Good luck.